Mark.
Morning.
It's 8:30.
So?
Well, I thought if you got dressed, I could order you a taxi. You'd be a bit late for your exam, but I'm sure they'll give you some extra time.
Rachel, we had all of this out last night. I'm never setting foot in an exam room again.
But Mark, it's your last paper.
I don't care. I can't go back.
Look, see your year tutor. Say you felt ill or something. They'll probably be able to rearrange the exam.
No.
Oh, think about it.
Rachel, I've been thinking about it for days. I've had enough.
Mark.
I thought you were on my side.
I am, but it doesn't stop me from thinking that you're mad.
Yeah, I suppose you've got a point. I still can't believe what I've done myself. But I know it's the right thing.
Yeah, well, I hope you're sure about that. Did you sleep all right?
No.
Right, will you get some rest? I'll put some breakfast on.
I can't rest. There's too much going on inside my head. I'm scared, Rachel.
I'm not surprised.
What are you doing here?
I just came by to wish Mark good luck for his last exam paper.
Oh, he's not here. He must have gone already.
Oh, never mind. Did he say anything to you about where he was last night?
No, I didn't see him. I went to bed about 11 and he wasn't back then.
You must have seen him this morning.
No, I didn't. I was out early for milking.
What's he playing at? You don't stay out late the night before an exam. Are you sure he came home last night?
Well, maybe he slept at a mate's house and went straight to the exam from there.
I don't know why I bother with him, I really don't.
Well, he's had a lot on his mind lately.
That's no excuse, we all have. Oh, I'll see him after the exam.
If I see him first, do you want me to give him a message?
No, just sling him in the nearest milk pie.
I know you think you've done badly, but you've just got to think positive.
How can I be positive? I know for a fact that I failed 3 of the papers.
No, you don't know that for sure.
Oh, Rachel, I do. And anyway, this hasn't got anything to do with whether I've got low grades, passed or failed.
But you spent half the night talking about your A-levels.
Yeah, I know. But that's only part of the problem.
So what's it about then? Come on, the truth. I am owed an explanation. I am family, you know.
That's the whole point. My family. I've tried so hard not to let anyone down. You, Joe, Mum and Dad. And in the end, I've ended up doing something that I never wanted to do.
But I thought you liked school.
Oh, I've never liked school. I just did it because it was an easy option. And because everyone else wanted me to do it. I've never done any of this for me.
All right.
I can't tell you how awful it's been. Revising subjects that I've hated for the past 2 years.
Why didn't you talk to someone, rather than bottling it all up inside?
Who could I talk to? There was no one to talk to. Mum's away. Dad's gone. You're here in Leeds. Even Joe's moved out to home farm. I was on my own, Rachel.
You could have rung me, or spoke to me when I was at home. Jack and Sarah are always there.
I just felt there was no one there for me. Even if that's not strictly true, that's just how I felt. Even when Joe comes round, he doesn't listen to me.
Hey, calm down.
The people who I've been doing this for aren't around anymore, Rachel. Yesterday I just snapped.
I understand, Mark.
So from now on, I'm going to start living my life for me.
Hiya, Lynn. Hey.
Hello.
Hi, Peter. I just brought you these, just to say thank you.
Oh, you needn't have. Look, Peter, look what Nick's brought us.
These? Really appreciate those toys and clothes, thanks.
Oh, good. You can help me put those in later, can't you?
Is Archie around?
Archie works for you, Nick, not me.
Well, yeah, I know. I just thought he might have brought Alice up here. I know how much she and Peter like to play together.
Well, he hasn't.
Oh, well, maybe he's taking us to the playground then.
Maybe.
Right then, well, look, I'll be off. If you see him, will you remind him I'm doing a spot of overtime tonight?
I can almost guarantee I won't. Somehow I don't think Archie's going to show his face up here again until he really has to. Come on, let's tidy this up, eh?
No.
Yeah.
Such a relief to be able to tell somebody how I feel. I mean, I could have spoken to Melanie, but she loves school. She wouldn't have understood.
Maybe you should give her the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Well, you've got another problem to face up to now.
What?
What are you going to do now you're not going to university?
Well, that's why I'm here. Just not had a chance to work it out yet. I've been going along with other people's plans for so long.
Well, you've got to work something out.
Yeah, I know. I just need a bit of time to sort myself out. If that's all right.
You know it is.
Thanks.
And you can start straight away, because I've got a lecture. But, Mark...
Yeah?
You're going to have to go home eventually. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, I know. But not just yet, eh?
All right. See you.
Cheers.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Turner. Good heavens, is that the time already? Look, I'll make it up to you, honestly.
Just get behind the bar, Carol.
I could come in early tomorrow morning.
It's all right, Carol.
It's just that I had some things to sort out.
I just said it is perfectly okay.
And, well, it just all took much longer than I thought.
For heaven's sake, how many more times? It's all right.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Turner.
Look, Carol, I don't wish to pry, but I gather from what you said yesterday that these things you have to sort out are something to do with the rain?
Unfortunately, yes.
Well, if there's more trouble and you need some more time off...
That won't be necessary, Mr. Turner.
Well, may I suggest that you sort out whatever it is for once and for all, and then you won't keep having to take time off here and there?
I sincerely hope I won't need any more time off, Mr. Turner. You see, I've been to see Lorraine's headmaster this morning. Well, her attendance hasn't been very good lately. And I told him, what with this new job, I mean, she's bound to settle down a bit. It'll make her more responsible, won't it?
I can only hope so.
Well, he's having a cup of tea at the moment. Michael, Eric's been looking for you.
Oh, cup of tea, Eric. I've got the kettle on.
No thanks. I'd like a private word with Michael, if that's convenient.
No, it's not. Got to get back to work.
Well, I can always make a start on the sheet myself, Michael.
No, I've had my tea break, thanks, Jack.
Oh, a few more minutes really won't make any difference, you know.
They will in my book.
Michael.
A decent day's work for a decent day's pay, that's what I believe
Yes,
in.
but Michael...
Yeah, my old man always drummed that into me, because I always had a sense of responsibility about things like that. Not that some people would know the meaning of the word.
You're missing the point, Michael. We will talk. Even if I have to stand here all day, even if I have to camp out on your doorstep all night, we will talk.
Good evening. We'll pack in.
What? But she's supposed...
Yes, of course. Yes, straight away. Oh, that lying, irresponsible little brat!
Somewhere up?
Oh, my daughter, Seth, that's what's up. That was Harry from the holiday village. Apparently Lorraine's up there.
It's a nice evening, there's nothing wrong with that.
And has been for most of the afternoon.
Bunking off school, is she?
She's supposed to be starting work here in 10 minutes.
I used to do my fair share of that, you know, bunking off school.
Well, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. He wants me to go up there and pick her up.
Never did me any harm.
Well, Mr. Turner's at the cash and carry. I can't just leave the bar.
Hey, I'll look after it if you like.
What?
It'll be no trouble.
Gin and tonic, please, Carol.
Lynn, will you do me a favour and get it yourself?
What?
And maybe get Seth a pint and all.
Oh, well...
Look, please, I've got to go.
Well, won't Mr. Turner have something to say about that?
Look, I'll sort it out with Mr. Turner. Look, I'll only be 10 minutes or
well-
so. You manage, won't you? The prices are on the pumps.
OK, 10 minutes.
Thanks, Lynn.
Rachel! Rachel! Rachel, it's me, Joe.
Right here.
It's surprise, eh?
Not exactly, Joe, no.
Huh?
To be honest, I was half expecting you.
Did I tell you I was coming to leave some business then?
Sorry?
I don't remember.
What? You're here on business?
I haven't driven down 2 hours from Beckendale just for the help, have I?
No, of course not.
But to tell you the truth, this isn't just a social visit.
Oh?
No, we've got a problem, Rachel.
A problem?
Back at Emmerdale. A family problem, you might say.
Grab that phone as if you mean business. Don't be scared. That's it. Now, tilt your glass at an angle. That's right.
Carol, could you give me a hand with the...
Don't panic, Alan.
What the...
I'm not helping myself to free drinks. It's all right.
Well, where's Carol?
She had to pop out for a few minutes, Mr. Turner.
Shut up, what?
So I'm helping out, just till she gets back.
I don't believe this.
That's done right well, Mr. Turner. Mind you, I've been giving a few tips on how to pull the perfect pint.
That is not the point, Seth.
Not the point. Perfect work of art, that is.
The point is she shouldn't be there in the first place.
It really is all right, Alan. To tell the truth, I'm quite enjoying myself. That's
At 126, love.
126, please.
Thanks. Next couple of months are going to be awful, Frank. I don't think I'm cut out for this sick patient luck.
We'll try and make it bearable for you.
I just want to get out of here, Frank. I don't think it's going to do me any good, cooped up in here, alone with my thoughts.
No, I suppose not.
How are you?
Me? Oh, I'm fine. I'll feel a lot better when you come home. Feels so empty when you're not there.
How's Chris and Kathy?
Oh, fine. They send their love.
Frank, I'm sorry I didn't tell you about the baby.
Come on, Kim. Don't upset yourself. We can discuss this when you're feeling better.
No, it's been on my mind. I was wrong.
Well, it was a shock.
Especially finding out under those circumstances. I never meant it to turn out like this.
I know that, love.
We'd been trying for so long, I suppose I'd given up hope.
You and me both.
Besides, I was really happy. It didn't seem to matter so much anymore. And you seemed happy too.
I was. I am.
Having a child, it didn't seem so important anymore. We'd come to terms with that. Then when I suspected I was pregnant, I couldn't believe it.
I still don't understand why you didn't tell me straight away.
Because I wasn't sure. I wanted to be sure before I told you. I didn't want it to open up any old wounds for you. I had this dream of coming home one day and telling you. I just wanted to see your face.
Oh, Kim.
I was so desperate not to be told that it was all in my imagination that I just got on with life and entered that stupid show jumping competition.
You don't have to say any more.
I'm so sorry, Frank.
We've got to look to the future now.
Yes.
You've conceived once, despite all the predictions. Maybe it'll happen again.
Frank, I can't think about that just now.
No, of course not.
I want to come home, Frank.
Right, well, you can get yourself a phone now if you like.
I'm in no rush. I thought I'd watch the end of this if you don't mind.
No, I don't mind. Just thought you might want to go home. What we've been stuck in here looking at these four walls all day.
Eh?
Well, you know, just hanging around this house. Thought you might be in a rush to get home.
No. Well, like I said, I want to watch the end of this.
But then you'll have somebody to say, well, did that...
What's wrong, Archie?
What?
I called in at Whiteley's earlier. I had a chat with Lynn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she had exactly the same expression on her face when I mentioned you.
Yeah, well, we're not getting on right well at the moment.
Tell me something I don't know. I can see that. Why?
Well, lots of reasons.
Archie.
We just haven't got the same ideas about things.
Well, like what? The weather, politics?
Look, maybe I'd better get off. See ya.
Was it something I said? What's going on?
Nothing, Mum.
You could have fooled me, Nick.
No, Archie's just got a few problems.
Well, it can't be easy for him.
What can't be easy for him?
Looking after Alice.
Mum, Archie's problems haven't got anything to do with Alice.
Are you sure, love? He's not going to leave you in the lurch, is he?
Mum, Archie wouldn't do that.
No, perhaps not.
Anyway, he's just got a few domestic problems. That's all it is.
Oh, I see.
What?
That explains all the time he's spending here these days. I reckon you've more reason to charge him rent than Lynn.
It's open.
I checked with Jack. He said you'd finished work for the day.
So?
So we can talk.
Just shove off, Eric. You're not welcome.
Well, maybe not. But I'm not going anywhere, Michael. Not until you agree to talk to me.
You are?
And I'll stand here all night if necessary until you do. Sooner or later, we're going to have to sort out our differences, Michael.
Just go home, Pollard.
I told you. I'm not moving.
I've had a very busy day, and the last thing I want to do is sit around listening to your pathetic drivelling.
Well, pathetic drivelling or not, it won't take long.
Well, just don't expect it to make any difference.
I'm so sorry, Lynn.
That's all right, Carol.
Do you know, I feel as if I've been saying that all day. It took me an hour to track her down and another half hour to put the fear of God into her.
I said it's okay.
She won't dare leave the house tonight.
Yeah, well, don't worry about that now, Carol.
Don't worry about it. I tell you, Lynn, I am sick with worry all the time. Just you wait till your Peter's a teenager. Has Mr. Turner come back from the cash and carry?
Hello, Carol. I have returned, as you can see.
Oh, yes.
Perhaps you'd like to return behind the bar while I buy this young lady a drink by way of a thank you.
Yes, Mr.
And Carol,
Yes, Mr. Turner.
I would like to have a word with you later.
Yes, Mr. Turner.
Right then. Now let me fix you that drink.
There really is no need, Alan.
No nonsense. You've been behind there for about an hour.
Like I said, I enjoyed it.
Yes, I could see that.
Honestly, the time flew by.
You're really quite a natural. You're very at ease with the customers.
Tell the truth, it was nice to have a bit of adult conversation after a whole day of listening to a 2-year-old.
I was just wondering if you'd like to do it on a more permanent basis.
What?
Well, I'm looking for staff, you see.
Ah.
Should we say a couple of evenings a week, just to start with?
Sorry, Alan.
Oh, come on.
I'm not looking for a job just now.
But you said yourself that you enjoyed it.
Not that much.
I didn't expect to fall in love with your mother, Michael. But I did. And I've good reason to believe that she feels the same for me.
Well, all the best folk make mistakes.
We love each other. And we're very happy together. But there is a problem, Michael. And that problem is you.
The civilised, polite Eric Pollard act might fool me mother. Don't fool me.
I thought things would get easier, that you'd come round. But it doesn't look as if you will.
Oh, you finally got the message, have you, Eric?
Can't you see how it's tearing your mother apart? She is not going to be happy whilst you remain antagonistic towards me.
Can't help that.
You're a spoilt, immature yob, Michael.
Spoilt? The last thing you could call me is spoilt.
I'm not talking about material things.
That's just as well.
Your mother nearly worked herself into an early grave to give you both a decent childhood. To keep a roof over your heads after your father died.
You just keep me dad out of this.
Your mother was alone on that farm after your father died. Isolated, with no time for friends. She worked. That's all she ever did, work for her children. And did she ever complain? Well, did she?
No.
No. Of course not. Because she loved you. You didn't know about the fears she couldn't share, or the loneliness. She'd never tell you that. But I'm telling you because I want you to know what she endured for you.
All right, so I know.
And now you're supposedly grown up. You're engaged to be married. You're a man. Your mother's done her job as a mother. And now, after all those sacrifices, she now has the opportunity of some happiness, some warmth and love.
My mother's happiness has always been very...
Can't you see that you're ruining it for her? That's why I say you're a spoiled, immature brat, and I've had enough.
Mark, it's me.
Joe's been here.
I know.
How?
He came to the union.
Was he really angry?
More concerned, I'd say. But not about you.
What?
He doesn't know about you, so just relax. Joe's concerned about somebody else.
Who?
Annie's boyfriend.
What?
I know you don't like me, Michael. I don't like you. But I'm sure we can live with that. After all, you don't expect me to be some sort of proxy father just because I love your mother, do you?
You're nothing like me, father.
Exactly. You're a grown man who has a very good father to hold in his memory. I'm not planning on taking his place.
You couldn't if you tried.
Well, perhaps not. But this is about me and Elizabeth, not about your father. I'm your mother's choice. She chose me as her partner.
Yeah, I am aware of that.
But you think she's made a mistake choosing me, right? So if you can make your mother happy and you believe I can't, I'd better leave her, hadn't I? Well, if you're so sure she wouldn't be happy with me, I'd better end the relationship, hadn't I?
No, you're bluffing.
No, Michael. No. If you can put your hand on your heart and say with absolute certainty that I can't make your mother happy and that you can give her all the care, love, and attention that she deserves, I'll walk out of here and never bother her again. I'm serious, Michael. So, what's it to be?